Welcome to my realm, located beyond both time and space. It is well that thou art here. I am that which humans call Arceus. Now, I wish to know thine appearance. Alright, and we get to pick our character. So here we have Lucas and we have Dawn, but I'm going to go for a character that looks more like me as I can customize them. So we're going to go for this tan looking fellow, and yeah. What is thy name? And I think the name ZM will do, so all is correct and as it should be, yes! ZM. Soon thou shalt find thyself in a world strange to thee. A world inhabited by wondrous creatures that humans call Pokémon. ZM. Seek out all Pokémon, and thou shalt find me once more. Wake up! Are you alive, my boy? You gave me quite the shock, falling from the sky like that. But thank goodness, you seem unharmed. Where am I? Why, this is Prelude Beach, of course. Dear me, did the shock of your fall somehow addle your memory? I must say, your clothing is unusual. You wouldn't happen to have an acquaintance in these parts, would you? I don't know, actually. No idea. I see. You seem to be in a bit of a pickle. Might I offer you some direction? Do you have somewhere around here you could stay? I really don't know. So you don't know anyone around here, and you don't even know where to spend the night. Well, this is a proper pickle indeed. Are you quite sure you'll be able to survive? Somehow, I guess? I don't know. I see. Well, no gentleman would abandon a person in such need. When you look at that, we have Rowlet, Cyndaquil, and Oshawa, starters from 3 different regions. Oh my, I'd completely forgotten. I had just caught up to these 3 runaway Pokemon when you tumbled out of the sky. It's almost as if they knew you'd appear here. But you don't even know what a Pokemon is. I'll keep playing into being clueless and say not exactly. You don't? You truly have traveled a long way, haven't you? Well, these 3 here are what we call Pokemon. Very mysterious creatures, you see. Marvelous. Oh, yes. And what might your name be? Oh, so you're called ZM. That name has quite the ring to it. I imagine it must have some lovely meaning. Oh, but I do apologize. I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Laventon. I am something of a Pokemon professor. That is to say, I'm a scholar seeking to deepen our understanding of Pokemon. Yes, Pokemon such as these 3 here, Uh-oh. Oh, blast and bother! My darling Pokemon, why must you run from me again? I'm terribly sorry, but do you think you could help me round them up? I beg you! Wait, you three! Wait! And just like that, our adventure begins in Pokémon Legends Arceus. I am so excited to finally play this game, as this looks like the most promising Pokemon game yet. And ooh, we can see a distortion looking portal that some of you guys may recognize if you played Gen 4 titles, and there's a lot that connects to Gen 4 outside of the characters and Pokemon. As we can see, there is a glowing beeping object over there. This here is going to remind me a lot of Breath of the Wild. Obviously, this game is getting insane Breath of the Wild references, but come on, is this not the chicest slate of the game? So we found something that resembles a phone, and it's probably a phone, but it's change shaped. Okay, that's interesting. And a message appeared on the screen. I bestow upon thee this Arc phone, and the mission is seek out all Pokemon. Okay, so Arceus in the beginning of the game probably turned our phone, which we saw floating around, into a Arc phone, and now he can contact us through it, which is really interesting how we're like chosen to be in Sinnoh's past and see. But okay, alas, yet another miss. What's going on, man? Aha, I'm glad you've come to my rescue, my new friend from the sky. I tried catching my little runaways by tossing some Pokeballs their way, but I'm not the best at this sort of thing, you see. I'd love to give you a go at it, but perhaps I should tell you a bit about these three first. Now that one is Rowlet. Rowlet can photosynthesize like a plant, and apparently it battles using its sharp feathers. Oh yeah, this is my favorite from Generation 7. That one over there is Cyndaquil. The fire burning on Cyndaquil's back will flare up when it's surprised or irate. And this was actually my favorite in Generation 2, so really interesting how they matched it up. And here is Oshawott from Generation 5, and I didn't really like Oshawott as my favorite from Generation 5, but still really cute, happy to see him. And this is like the strongest lineup when it comes to starters, as all of these starter Pokemon are like fan favorites, I feel like. So yeah, now we have to catch them with Pokeballs. Let's do it. So we obtained 50 of them. Quite a bit. I don't think we're gonna need that many, but yes, this changes up the Pokemon formula entirely. And let's see the explanation, as he needs to be more thorough. And Pokemon, tutorials are really thorough. They make sure they tell you everything you need to know about the game. So, what's so strange about them, you ask? Well, each and every Pokemon is able to shrink itself down to minuscule size. And that's where the Pokeballs come in. Pokeballs are a recent invention, you see. Throw one of them at a Pokemon and, why, the Pokemon will shrink down and fit inside the ball, comfy as can be. And with that, you've caught a Pokemon. I know we've just met, but I'm afraid I've no one else to turn to. I'd be awfully grateful if you could catch my three runaways. Now, the proper technique is to take aim at a Pokemon and let the ball fly. It's quite simple, though far be it for me to say so, I suppose, given my own dire lack of skill in this area. Alright, so here we go. We begin with throwing Pokeballs at the Pokemon, and we gotta catch all three, so don't worry, it doesn't matter which one you catch. You're not picking your starter yet. So let's start off with Oshawott. But yeah, I love how they changed the mechanic of Pokemon, and now that you can catch them in real time, and as the trainer, instead of having to throw out a Pokemon to catch it. But alright, we got the knack for catching Pokemon. Maybe that's why we were teleported back in time to do this. You know, we might be chosen to catch Pokemon, as they've just invented Pokeballs. And clearly our character isn't from this timeline, as he had a phone, and clearly by, Arceus bringing us back, or whatever that scene meant, yeah, we've clearly been chosen. But okay, Rowlet is ours now, not bad. Another one down. This is so cool. Like, this is by far the best gameplay Pokemon has had, as it's gotten rid of just the RPG mechanic it was known for and has added way more to it, as we're able to catch them ourselves as a trainer and run around freely, as we're going to be able to do that in battle as well. I cannot wait to play this game and see what's in store. But yeah, we're getting started by doing this really simple task. You know, Pokemon games have a really slow beginning, but as you can see, that can happen sadly, because Pokemon are hardly 100% foolproof and we have to give it another shot. I believe the game forces us to, you know, lose a Pokeball. So we can know that, yeah, you gotta do it a couple times. That's the name of the game. You gotta throw some Pokeballs. You gotta constantly try until you can get it. And there we go, all 3 down. Thank you very much indeed. Oh, what a relief to have them all back. You see, the 3 Pokemon you caught have only just arrived at the village to help with our research. They won't yet listen to anyone. And as I mentioned, they bolted from the village almost as if they knew you'd come falling. But I must say, ZM, I was taken aback by how well you use Pokeballs. How is it that you catch Pokemon so ably when you've only just arrived here? One can't help but think there's a reason you appeared here and now. Yes, it's thanks to this. Seek out all Pokemon. That object is an Arc phone, you say? What an odd device. Could it be guiding you somehow? If you'll indulge me for a moment, there's something I'd like to share with you. You see, I have a dream to compile this region's first complete record of its Pokemon. We in the field call such a catalog a Pokédex. Yes, a proper Pokédex is a wonderful work of research containing detailed records of all the Pokemon to be found in a region. But in order to properly document Pokemon, one must, of course, catch them. And therein lies the rub, I'm afraid. Pokeballs have only just been invented, and not many have mastered the skill of using them. Enter you, a person with clear talent for catching Pokemon. Your goal is to seek out every Pokemon, and mine is to have all those Pokemon caught. A situation ripe for teamwork, don't you agree? Come now, what do you say? Shall we help one another out, my boy? Well, I just met you, and I don't really know. Okay, he's just gonna repeat the same thing. You know what? You convinced me by repeating what you just said, so hell yeah, I'm down. Then whoever and from wherever you may be, I welcome you with open arms. We've a Pokédex to complete. First things first, let's get these Pokemon back to the village. Then we'll sort out your lodgings and find you some proper clothes and a meal and all that. Follow me then, onward to Jubilife Village. And it looks like our character has noticed the Distortion World portal that looks very familiar to what we see in Generation 4, as this land may be the ancient land of Sinnoh. And speaking of which, here is Jubilife Village. We know Jubilife City, and now we're gonna see its village. So, thank you for your tireless work keeping us safe, my good guardsman. This man was of great assistance to me and my Pokemon, so I hope you'll forgive my bringing him into the village for a bit. Wait, did he mean me? That's weird. That sounded wrong. Whatever. Anyways, we're here, and boy, is this music amazing. I love Jubilife Village. Wow, look at that. I wonder if this is the same grounds that Jubilife City was built on in the far future. Regardless, really cool to see. I love the aesthetic, the music, everything. It is an absolute delight, and I'm really excited to get into it. This way, if you please. Alright, here we go. So, Jubilife Village. It's come a long way thanks to the fine people of the Galaxy Expedition Team. This road we're on now is known to the locals as Canela Avenue. The village was built scarcely 2 years ago. There's much to do, yet not many to do it. And since we know so little of the local Pokémon, people hesitate to set foot outside the village. Now, that impressive building up ahead of us is Galaxy Hall, headquarters of this entire outfit. I like how everyone's noticing me and talking about me. Oh, botheration! I'd almost forgotten! I need to go and report that we successfully recovered the escaped Pokémon. Might I ask you to wait for me at the canteen? It's just past this bridge here, then to the left. The Wallflower, it's called. Okay, sounds good, and will you look at that? The ARC phone is beeping. And it will show us where we need to go next. So if you don't know where to go, the game will have a marker, kind of like many open world games, telling you exactly where you need to go. So luckily we got the ARC phone for that, and that's why I referenced it to a Sheikah Slate, as it literally does what a Sheikah Slate would do. But okay, let's continue on. Hello there. Hi. Well now, aren't you awfully suspicious? The Wallflower is for Galaxy Team folk only. We don't have seats for outsiders. Move along! Wow, ouch, that hurt. I like how upset he is. I love how expressive these characters are, but yeah, that was mean. And will you look at that? Who are you? I've never seen anyone dressed like you are. What if you were attacked by a Pokemon? You'd be minced meat in those flimsy clothes. If the guard let you through, you must have ties with somebody in the village. Perhaps you've met Professor Laventon? He's a scholar from a faraway place. His Pokemon do get away from him at times though. It makes me a bit worried for him. I suppose I'm hardly one to talk. I've had some trouble with Pokemon myself. I was hit by a Pokemon move called Thundershock not long ago and had to take to my bed. But the professor, well, I wonder how long he'll last. Unfortunately, it's just as Akari says. I'm a clumsy sort of fellow, to put it mildly. Professor? But everything will be quite alright now. ZM here has agreed to help us with our Pokédex. Excuse me, you plan to appoint him to the Survey Corps? You can't just slap a badge on whoever you like without Captain Cyllene's permission. I'll allow it. Captain Cyllene? Now, Captain Cyllene looks really familiar, and that is because I have a feeling she is a great ancestor to Cyrus, who was the boss of Team Galactic. And with her being the captain of Team Galaxy, there's clearly some connection. I am the captain of Galaxy Team's Survey Corps. You may call me Cyllene. Professor Laventon has told me how you helped secure his Pokemon when they slipped his control. And now it seems he would like us to feed and house you in exchange for your ongoing labor. You look to be 15 or so. Quite old enough to work for your own keep. But we simply can't take on strangers who wander in among us without any idea of their skills or origins. Tomorrow we shall see if you can prove yourself worthy. Oh, a most reasonable decision, Captain. Now, would you care to join us for a meal? I'm sure you've got plenty of questions for our visitor. That's quite alright. I prefer to eat alone, so I might appreciate my meal without distraction. Okay, well, she sure is blunt. Aloof, as always, I see. Well, no matter. The rest of us can share a meal and some pleasant conversation then, huh? Benny, old chum, the usual potato mochi if you please, but make it for 3 today. Wonderful stuff, Benny. Much obliged. Your potato mochi never failed to please. Professor Laventon, where exactly did you meet our visitor here? Ah, well, you know that great hole in the sky? The one people call the space-time rift? Our new friend fell right out of it! You can't be serious. Come now, I am a scientist. My job is to observe and explain any and all phenomena. I concern myself only with facts. Now, you already know there are many Pokemon here in the Hisui region. That they are, in the grass, in forests, by water, or wherever they like. Our job as the Survey Corps is to research them and find out what kind of creatures they are. Well, we know this much. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. It's all but impossible to know what kinds of powers they might possess or what sorts of wondrous things they can do. But that's where ZM will come in. He successfully caught 3 Pokemon, 3 of them in quick order, you understand? Nobody in the Galaxy team is capable of a feat such as that. This means we can finally begin our Pokemon research in earnest. 3? We have a hard enough time catching even 1 when wild Pokemon come after us. Well, to be perfectly fair, the Pokemon that fled to the beach weren't on the attack. But the key to catching Pokemon is getting close enough to aim your Pokeball well. And it seems our new friend is fearless enough to do just that. Does the Survey Corps really have the leeway to be enjoying a leisurely meal with this outsider? Your captain has ordered 10 whole portions of potato mochi, you know. The slow progress on the Pokédex of yours clearly has her on edge. I'm sure we'll start to rein in the good Captain's stress eating soon enough. No wonder she wants to eat alone. She doesn't want anyone to see how much she's eating. Now, have your fill, ZM. And think, if you ever make it into the Galaxy team, you'll never have to worry about a meal again. The team provides for all its members' needs, even if said member fell out of the sky. That was quite delicious indeed. Yes, the food was lovely, but more importantly, do you remember that ZM has a trial to pass to join the Survey Corps, don't you? Not to worry, I have complete confidence in ZM's skills. Let's hope it's not misplaced. ZM, was it? For tonight, at least, we will provide you with a place to sleep. You may use our quarters there. But if you fail to pass the trial we put to you tomorrow, you must move on. You will be expelled from this village to meet your fate, and perhaps your death in the wilds. Oh, wow, that's harsh. Okay. Captain Cyllene's somewhat like Hisui, in that they're both quite harsh. No, she simply puts on a stern front to help keep us all safe. At any rate, I think it's time we turned in for the night, eh? It's a good thing one can't fall out of the futons we sleep in here. I imagine our new friend has had enough falling for one day. And with that, I bid you both a good night. Yes, good night. A rift in the sky, people falling from it. The world is full of mysteries. And that concludes our first day in this unfamiliar land, the Hisui Region, which is most likely the Sinnoh Region in the past before it became developed and, obtained the technology that they have. We're here in this old school setting of a region, and I love the way this room looks, this Japanese, style room. Everything about this game, with it being in the past, is so cool. It's crazy to even think that the Pokeballs have just been invented and they look so much different, but since Pokemon can shrink in size, it works. I always thought it was the Pokeball's technology and not that Pokemon could do that magically. That's something I figured out from this game, even though I played all the old Pokemon games. But this game is so much different. This is Legends Arceus. I'm expecting a completely different style of gameplay, and we're getting that already. This is so fun so far, and I'm excited to see what's ahead. So let's go straight to bed, start the next day to do this trial so we can enter the Galaxy Team Survey Corps. The next day. Good morning, ZM. Are you up? Quite some lightning last night, wasn't it? Today's the day of your trial, so let's give it our all. Alright, let's start our day. So we're up and we're gonna go ahead and head over to Akari. Not Dawn, even though she looks like Dawn, but you know, this might be Dawn's ancestor or something, regardless. What lovely weather we've got. I hope you've had a nice sleep, even if this land is strange and new to you. Let's get to the headquarters. Captain Cyllene is waiting. Alright, so we just need to head straight to the headquarters. Not much to do yet as we have to get past these tutorials to open things up, so let's do just that. The Survey Corps offices are here on the first floor. Don't give up! Keep those eyes open! The wild Pokemon, they were everywhere, attacking from all sides. I sent out my partner Pokemon, but against a whole pack, outnumbered. This is what happens when you go so far afield, but the medical corps will put you to rights. That man's with the security corps, and even with his own partner, he took a beating from wild Pokemon. Without a partner Pokemon of your own, you might find this trial particularly trying. Captain Cyllene, ZM is here. You may enter. Sorry, that looks so silly in this outfit. Let us get straight to it. If you wish to join the Galaxy Expedition team, prove yourself capable by going out into the Obsidian Fieldlands and catching 3 different species of Pokemon, Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. Catching 3 Pokemon from the start? No one in the Galaxy team has ever managed that. Did the stranger not catch 3 different Pokemon only yesterday? My trial should be simple enough for him, if the professor wasn't exaggerating things, that is. The Galaxy team does not have the means to provide for those who only take without giving. If you wish to stay, you must prove beyond any doubt that you'll be an asset to our cause. I will lend you one of our Survey Corps satchels to carry whatever you may need in the field. Alright, well, it doesn't fit with our outfit, but hey, I'll take it, I guess. That satchel doesn't exactly match your, mode of dress. Yeah, I agree. Akari, I'll expect you to step in if anything goes awry. Alright, in our very first mission, the Galaxy team's entry trial. Let's do this. Pardon, ZM, come with me a moment. Now then, a jolly good morning to everyone. Is something the matter, Professor Laventon? In order to complete our Pokédex and, well, simply survive in this unforgiving land, ZM absolutely must pass this trial. And as a professor of Pokémon, I've got just a ticket to help accomplish that. Alright, and it looks like it's finally time for us to choose our starter. So we have Rowlet from the 7th gen, Cyndaquil from the 2nd, and Oshawott from the 5th. Go on, ZM, pick the Pokemon that strikes your fancy. With a partner of your own, you'll be able to fight off wild Pokemon outside the village. These little darlings are very dear to me, but it's plain to see that they're rather curious about you. Well, my boy, which Pokemon would you like to keep as your very own? Alright, and this is where I make my decision. Now, obviously, I'm gonna go for Rowlet, as I absolutely love Rowlet from Sun and Moon, and I would love to have him in my party for Legends Arceus. So yes, he is my partner. Come here, you little cute guy. Yeah, they all look cute, though, and I can't wait until he evolves and becomes badass, but hell yeah. And with that, one of the Pokemon you caught at Prelude Beach for me will now be yours to keep. Good show! I've tucked Rowlet back inside its Pokeball for you, so take it, it's yours! And there we go, we got Rowlet. And I love how it plays the classic Pokemon sound effect and how the Pokemon themselves have their classic cries. A word of advice, my boy. Pay close attention to which Pokeballs are empty and which ones contain a Pokemon when you're out in the field. They look as if they're cheering on their friend Rowlet. Or perhaps they're jealous that it gets to help you with your trial. That could well be. They did go dashing from the village when Xeum fell out of the sky after all. Well, not to worry you two. I'll have you assist me with my research for now. By the by, what species has Captain Cyllene charged you with catching? Well, that's smashing! All 3 of those species can be found in the Obsidian Fieldlands. Let me give you some Pokeballs to use during your trial then. Alright, and we got 20 Pokeballs. These Pokeballs may be handcrafted, but they work a treat, as you've already seen. You'll have this trial cleared in no time. I guess you're finally ready. You'll have to leave the village for your trial. Turn left after you exit headquarters, then head for the gate. But alright, let's go ahead and finally begin our trial. So we gotta leave the village to do so, and it's just left outside of the headquarters, but obviously the game will have a marker as well if you're having trouble. So just go ahead and run straight to Akari and see what's up. Oh, what a curious getup you have there. I can already tell you're quite the character. I'm Volo of the Ginkgo Guild, the go-to choice of any of your mercantile needs here in Hisui. I've heard talk about you. Fell from the sky, didn't you? Now that's certainly a tale I'd like to hear. Oh, and you've got a Pokémon. You're certainly full of interesting surprises. Investigating the odd and novel is a key to any good merchant's success. So what do you say? How about you and I see how our Pokemon stand up to one another in battle? Okay, sounds good. Let's do it. I like you better and better. What a delightful find. I've also heard about this trial you're to attempt. Let's have a quick battle to get your blood pumping before you head out. Though I hope you know you'll lose if your Pokemon's HP reaches 0. Alright, and just like that, we have our first Pokemon battle against Ginkgo Guild member Volo. Now this is where the gameplay changes a lot. We're up against his Togepi, and we're going to send out our Rowlet. And interestingly enough, it's still going to be a turn-based battle against Pokemon, but we can freely move around. So if we can watch the Pokemon fight and their animations while we run around. While the animations haven't really changed much from the previous Pokemon titles, they don't actually move and attack up close. It's still good enough, and the fact that I can run around freely is so cool. But yeah, let's go ahead and quickly kill his Togepi, as it will be a breeze with Rowlet. And just like that, battle decided. Moves, items, use them well, and the world will open up to you. Alright, and we got a full level up from that battle. Not bad, and a new move Rowlet has learned. It's always good fun to have your Pokemon do battle, don't you think? And as they gain experience through battle, they'll learn more moves and grow even stronger. And yeah, so not only do we want to catch Pokemon, but we want to train our Pokemon by leveling them up. But so few people here have their own Pokemon, if only more knew how to use Pokeballs. At any rate, let me help our 2 battlers recover from their little exercise. And the classic potion sound effect, not bad. And to you, my sky-fallen friend, I present some potions and thanks. Oh, and he literally gives us potions as well. No wonder I heard the sound effect. You can use them on your Pokemon whenever they might be worn out from battle. That'll be hoping you're successful on that trial of yours. More Galaxy team members means more customers for yours truly, after all. That's really something. Not only can you catch Pokemon, you can lead them in battle. Now, to the Obsidian Fieldlands. When you're leaving Jubilife Village, make sure you choose a destination from your map and tell Rest the Guardman where you're going. That way, someone can come and aid you if you're knocked out by a Pokémon. Your trial begins just a short way past that front gate. But okay, so let's head right out, and yeah, I find it really interesting that this game actually talks about how Pokemon can hurt the trainer and not just a Pokemon. So yeah, we gotta come back alive. We have to be careful when we leave the village. So cool how they're talking about that. And as you can see, when you leave the village, you pick where you want to go. So we're picking the Obsidian Fieldlands, but the way the map works is you choose where you want to leave, which is pretty interesting. Nonetheless, I'm excited to head straight to it and see what lies in the Fieldlands, as yeah, this game has an open world feel to it. I'm super excited to finally get to it. So here we go. This is our base camp, the last safe haven before you reach the wilds. For your trial, you must catch 3 specific Pokemon, Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. Are you ready to get started? Oh, Professor, is something wrong? Ah, well, you see, Captain Cyllene got a hold of me after you left. She impressed upon me that I bear full responsibility for whatever happens to our sudden guest. That's our inspiring captain, but what help exactly can you offer out here, Professor? To be honest, my dear girl, I don't intend to lift a finger. ZM's talents are the real deal. Ah, so responsibility for him still lies, in fact, with me then. Well, I'm sure ZM will be fine. Let's begin the trial. Alright, finally we can begin our trial, and it's time for us to have our first view at the wilds, and well, our character expression says it all. This is Aspiration Hill. The species of Pokemon you're meant to catch all live here. Yeah, wow, it is so beautiful. Our first open world area within the game, Obsidian Fieldlands. I'm excited. And along comes the Bidoof. Time to get ready to catch it. Hello. So cute. The key is to aim carefully. Not that you seem to need my advice, I'm just sharing what I know. Alright, and we've done this before, so it's nothing new. Bidoof has a mellow disposition, so that means it tends not to run from people. So this will be easy. Alright, sounds good. So yeah, Bidoof is our first catch of the day, and all we need to do is simply throw a Pokeball at it. It won't even run from us. It's just so cute staring. It doesn't really care, as it's a really friendly Pokemon, and just like that, we've caught it. You caught a Bidoof! Well done! Time to find your next Pokemon! Alright, let's go. So, we're looking for the second one we need to catch for a trial, and luckily, it's right up ahead. There's a Starly. They're skittish little things. They'll run if startled. But you should be able to get close to them if you crouch. You'll be harder to spot. Alright, so we gotta crouch so we can sneak up on this Pokemon and then catch it. As, yeah, some Pokemon don't want to interact with you, and we need to be careful. Unlike Bidoof, which would just stare in at us. But okay, so we're gonna crouch and just be careful. Aim our Pokeball, and then just walk up before it notices me, and we're good. We can catch it here, and just like that, it should be ours. Yep, there we go. Not bad. Second one down. That's Starly caught as well. Only one more Pokemon to go. Okay, so let's move on to that final one. And actually, it looks like she wants to tell us something here. So, what's up? I forgot, there's something I ought to teach you, since you're still new to this. Here's the proper way to throw your partner's Pokeball. As Captain Cyllene tells us, have an item at the ready but want to send out a Pokemon? Press X. Have a Pokemon at the ready but want to throw an item? Press X. The captain's a real expert on these things. Okay, very helpful. Try throwing your Pokemon's balls at rocks or trees like this one to have it investigate. If your Pokemon finds berries or other items, it'll bring them to you. Now it's time for your partners to shine. We've reached your final hurdle. catching a Shinx. Alright, so the tutorial here is instead of throwing a Pokeball, you switch with X to throw your Pokemon's ball. And just like that, we got some berries, as they'll get them for you. But okay, with that done, there, that's Shinx. Oh god, it is really cute. It's not scary at all. Shinx has an aggressive disposition. Could you already tell that? Honestly, no, it looks cute, not at all. Not to worry, these things become clear once you focus on the Pokemon around you. Once aggressive, Pokemon get irate. They'll knock aside any ball you throw at them. So yeah, some Pokemon, unlike Bidoof, won't let you just catch them right off the bat. So we gotta take that into account. Don't worry though, I'll teach you a trick to catching aggressive Pokemon. You've got to battle them. Once they're absorbed with battling, you can throw a Pokeball at them to try to catch them. By now, you've got several Pokemon of your own, don't you? Take one of their Pokeballs and throw it near a wild Pokemon you want to battle. I've got no doubt you'll hold your own in battle. Alright, and so it begins. So we can now battle Pokemon that are in the wild, and while we are battling them, we can try to catch them when they are distracted. So as you can see, the Shinx has noticed me, so to not have it attack me, I'm going to throw my Rowlet and the battle begins. So yeah, it's really cool as there's no transition. You just immediately jump into battle real time with the actual background not changing. We're still on where we're standing. So cool. But okay, let's go ahead and damage the Shinx as we would in a normal Pokemon battle and then throw the Pokeball. It's literally how you would normally catch a Pokemon, but yeah, that's only if you have your Pokemon distracting the wild Pokemon. And there we go. We've done it. We've caught the Shinx. You approached those Pokemon without a hint of fear and caught each one. You're like a gift the sky dropped to us. With you at our side, I think the Survey Corps has a real chance of compiling a complete Pokédex as we've been ordered. This is wonderful! I'm still curious why on earth you came falling from the sky like you did, but for now, let's tell the professor we're ready to head back. Oh, I said you'd pass the trial with flying colors, and it seems you went and did just that. Congratulations, ZM! You've taken your first step towards seeking out every Pokémon. This calls for a commemorative photograph. Cheese. With skills like yours, I suppose this was a foregone conclusion. Now then, we best report to Captain Cyllene. Time to head back to Jubilife Village, eh? The music, man, so good. In time, you'll be able to send Pokemon you've caught to live in the village pastures. You can bring up to 6 Pokemon with you into the field in theory, though we've never had anyone skilled enough to do so. Come on now, you two, let's not dilly-dally. Captain Cyllene awaits our report at the headquarters. I bet Captain Cyllene will be very pleased. Alright, let's do exactly that and head over to the headquarters, as we'll finally be able to join the Galaxy team since we finished our first trial. Though it's interesting to note that everyone in this team isn't nearly as talented as we are with capturing Pokemon. Even though the Pokeball was just invented, it's interesting to think about. It seems we won't have to leave you to die after all. Congratulations. You've passed your trial. You can hold on to that satchel. I must admit you've impressed me. I set a high hurdle to judge whether a stranger like yourself could be worthy, but you cleared it. This is yours, the official uniform of the Survey Corps. Alright, finally we'll be able to swap out of our ridiculous outfit we're wearing. Get changed in the room you used last night, then you're to report at once to the 3rd floor. Present yourself in uniform to our commander. This is your first official order from your captain. Alright, sounds good, and I'm more than down to do so, as I look ridiculous in this outfit. It looks like he was just lounging around in his home before he was teleported into the past in this strange world and wasn't able to wear the attire he wanted. So I think it's funny that the game has the main character wearing something you'd probably wear in your bed, you know. But now we can finally dress up for the occasion and for the timeline, as yeah, this modern clothing we're wearing doesn't really fit. But we have now the Survey Corps uniform, and I love the style it goes for. It looks so cool, and as you can see, yeah, it looks really nice on our character, and I can't wait to customize him even more, as you can with the hairstyle, hair color, and a bunch of other accessories. So I'm definitely going to do that, and that's why I chose the mill, as normally I would have chosen Dawn or Akari for this game. Look how well our Survey Corps uniform suits you. It's almost as if the captain had it tailored just for you. I see you've changed. Regarding your accommodations, you may continue to use the room you slept in last night. You may wear this as well. And look at that, we got Lucas's cap. It looks amazing on our character. Hell yeah. We were missing the hat to complete the look, and now we've got it. Now, present yourself to the commander. Okay, let's do exactly that. So, we gotta head up to the 3rd floor and see who our commander is. And finally, we'll be a part of the Galaxy team. So, what's up? I have been waiting for you. I am Kamado, commander of the Galaxy Expedition Team. Clever name there, Kamado. So, you are ZM? Yes, sir. I have been briefed on your situation, including how you fell from the rift in the sky. Now then, let's see what you're made of. Face me in combat. Okay, let's try to throw him. Whoa. You've got some fight in you. Your sumo needs work, but I do see some potential. Okay, what a weird introduction. Straight into battle like that. Don't expect a warm welcome from everyone. Naturally, some will be slow to trust an outsider, who literally fell right out of the blue. The superstitious among us might see your arrival as a portent of disaster. But you passed a trial that was put to you. No matter how odd you may seem, you're a part of Jubilife Village now. Dedicate yourself to the work of the Galaxy Expedition Team and complete the Pokédex. But I warn you, ZM. Pokémon are terrifying creatures. Keep your wits about you as you work. And there we go, the Galaxy Team's entry trial has been completed. We have now entered the Galaxy Team. So, the commander has also accepted you. But understand this, you begin as a no-star recruit among our ranks. In other words, you have no rank at all. Perform well as members of the Survey Corps and you will move up through the ranks. Indeed, you see, the more you add to the Pokédex, the higher your rank will become. And working on the Pokédex will also, of course, bring you closer towards that goal of yours. To seek every last Pokemon. Here, you'll need this. And we got the recipe for crafting Pokeballs. 1 apricorn and 1 tumbleweed. And 3,000 as well. You will have to buy the necessary materials. Hell yeah, money. Akari, you are an expert at crafting yourself. Teach our new recruit what he needs to know. Of course, Captain Cyllene. Now, as an experienced craft person here, let me explain a bit to start with. Crafting means making items with your own 2 hands. You can buy items at the general store, but self-sufficiency is worth striving for. You can make our most valuable tools, Pokeballs. Think where we'd be if we couldn't do that. Let's head to the Craftworks. Alright, and that leads us to our next mission, the basics of crafting, and it's really basic, so we're gonna go ahead and learn from Akari by heading out to the crafting bench and seeing how we can craft a Pokeball, and well done earning a place in our team. My name is Anthe. I'm a local clothier. The professor asked that I ready you a change of clothes, so here you go. I do hope they fit. Oh, okay, thank you. Even though the outfit we have is probably better than the everyday kimono and a pair of everyday trousers, but hey, thank you. I hope you'll avail yourself of the village's humble shops. Alright, thanks, I guess. This way, to the Craftworks, ZM. Alright, let's head straight towards her and see how we do this. You can use the workbench here at the Craftworks anytime you need to make an item in the village. And I'll supply what you need to make your first Pokeballs once you're ready to begin. Call it my way of saying congratulations on joining us. Just spend the money you got from the captain on clothes or whatever you think is best. Go up to the workbench and choose an item to craft, in this case, a Pokeball. Alright, so yeah, now we can craft items, and luckily to make a Pokeball it's pretty easy with the materials we have. As you can see, we got plenty, but we just need to make the one. And the basics of crafting completed. Oh, now that's some fine craftsmanship. Hard to believe this was your first time stepping up to the workbench, my boy. You'll recall, of course, that Pokemon possesses the odd power to shrink themselves down. With the Pokeballs we craft, we can make use of that power to catch them. Also, that more Pokemon species can be duly recorded in a Pokédex. And on that note, here you are. And just like that, we have received the Pokédex. Though unlike in past Pokemon games where the Pokédex is a futuristic machine that can scan Pokemon, this is a journal that we have to slowly update. I prepared this volume just for you. I hope it aids you well in your aim to seek out all the Pokemon there are in this grand region. You'll have to complete lots of research tasks to help the professor fill out the Pokédex. The same goes for me, of course. I've also got Pokemon to research as a Survey Corps member. I'd be all too happy to explain more about the research tasks I could use your assistance with. Come join me at the Fieldlands camp whenever you are ready, my good ZM. Alright, and so begins our mission to get as much information from Pokemon by capturing them as much as we can so we can document it. Hey, excuse me, I couldn't help but overhear. If you're going to the Fieldlands camp, would you mind taking care of a request for me? I'm standing guard, so I can't leave my post, but I'll be here at the headquarters if you want to. Talk about it. Alright, and this is our first side quest. So yes, we can accept side quests and take them on for random NPCs. Hey, so there's this Pokemon called Wurmple. Have you heard of it? Yeah. Well, you see, I was having a chat with Professor Laventon, and he told me that after a Pokemon gains a certain amount of experience through battling and the like, it will sometimes change its appearance and become stronger. He said it was a phenomenon called evolution. And so, I have decided to raise a Wurmple myself and have it evolve. You're a part of the Survey Corps, aren't you? If you catch a Wurmple, could you let me have it? There'll be a reward in it for you, I promise. Just get me a Wurmple if you can. Alright, and a Wurmple can evolve, so we gotta catch him once so he can evolve it. Pretty cool. Okay, let's go ahead and pick up another side quest right over here. You're that newcomer who fell from the sky. Are you heading outside the village? Of course you are. The Survey Corps must have to get out and about to compile that Pokédex book they're doing on, right? Well, on your way, kindly do me a favor, find all about Starly. Pokemon certainly are terrifying creatures, but when I see Starly, I feel simply whole. Not that I have the least desire to actually touch one, mind you. Please let me see Starly's entry in the Pokédex the moment you've completed it. Alright, sounds good. We'll catch an adorable Starly. Well, we do have one. We have to complete its entry in the Pokédex, which requires multiple catches. And that's how it works because, you know, we're documenting it right now. We don't have a futuristic Pokédex like in the other Pokemon games. So it makes sense why you have to catch more than one, and it plays well with the gimmick. But okay, as you can see, I'm speaking to this old person because I want to get myself a haircut. Costs 500. I like how you have to pay up front, but yeah, I want to have a hairstyle that looks more like me, and I have blonde hair that's a lot longer, and I feel like this goes pretty well. My eyebrows are black still, so this will do it. Let's go ahead and somehow get a haircut that will extend our hair length and yeah, dye it for us. It looks great. And we'll definitely get more accessories to try to make him look more like me, but I'm liking it. And let's wear the hat as well. I do really like Lucas's hat. It looks really cool and it fits this blonde hairstyle. So, all right, now my character looks a lot more like me. I'm feeling a lot more, you know, like a Pokemon master. At least that's what we're gonna be. We gotta catch them all. But okay, let's go ahead and see what this side quest is. I know Shinx's ears had odd markings on the insides, but what were they? No use, I can't remember. This'll keep me up all night. Hey, aren't you with the Survey Corps? If you catch a Shinx, could you show it to me? Please, I can't remember for the life of me what those ears look like. It's driving me up the wall. Alright, so he wants to know what Shinx's ears look like. Again, since we're in the past, we don't have Pokédex to just look at their entry, but I did catch one, luckily, so we can show him one in person. Alrighty, let's have a peek at these rounded ears. The reveal. That's it. Its ears have a yellow cross pattern on them, kinda like a star. Can't tell you what a relief this is. Felt like I had a bone stuck in my throat. Only the throat's my brain and the bone's the thought. Thanks for helping me get that bone out. No problem, and there we go. The quest was easily completed, and we got 3 potions. Nothing too special, but hey, I love that there are a bunch of side quests to take on. And well, now it's time to make our way back into the field and really start our adventure now that we're in the Galaxy Team Survey Corps. I'm so excited. This game looks beyond beautiful. This is the Pokemon game of my dreams, and I'm glad I get to experience it with you guys. So hopefully you guys are excited for the series. Please show your support by leaving a like, and yeah, we'll see what's to come. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I've been ZM, and I'll let this beautiful Jubilife theme play us out.